having some FUN. Yeah, I know I've been away for a while. You all haven't seen my face, but that is a good thing. I tell you, what have you all been doing this month? If you've been like me, you've been reading books. If you've been like me, you've been updating your mind skills. If you're like me, you've been having some time to yourself to reflect where you're at so that you can go further in your self development. A couple of people were asking me about religion because they see me posting Elijah Muhammad's readings. Yes, I'm reading his books, I'm reading a whole lot of books. He's not the only one. As I've told you in the past, to answer these questions, no, I am not a religious person. I'm a cosmic being. Yeah, it's all about cosmic. I'm not Christian, I'm not a Hebrew, I'm not none of that. I am that which God made me to be, or the universe made me to be. Nothing more, nothing less. Some of those people are called Muslims. And if Muslim means to submit your will to the will of God, the God that I know and not the God that they taught you in the Bible, yeah, I guess I am a Muslim. If that's the case, everybody's a Muslim. If that is the case, if you say that you submit your will to do the will of God, that means that you are a what? A Muslim. Now, you may go back and say, well, there was other religions then. Okay, so it was a whole bunch then. In fact, about it, in the book entitled Stolen Legacy by the master teacher George James, he told you how the Egyptian pharaohs, people that look like me, ruled the people with religion. Yeah, I had to bring that out. Let me flip that back real quick. Let me flip that back like that. Because you know what? Religion can give you some type of structure for your life, and it can guide you in the direction of your higher self. It can. Your religion or your God could be a rock, it can be a spoon, it can be a car, it can be a book. But when it's a book, like there's a lot of books, like there's a lot of cars, like there's a lot of rocks, but there's only one solar system in this sphere of our planet system. You got like 99 other galaxies out there. Yes, 99 more galaxies, universes. Uh huh. Just do some math. I know you haven't seen me in a while, but religion is for control. Once you get into religion and you start to investigating all of these demographic areas in which they talk about, whether you be in the Quran or whether you be in the Bible, whether you be in the Torah, right? It all tells you about Africa. All three of them, all three major ones, Africa. Even if you study Buddhism, right? Where do you find the religious ties to Buddhism too? I'm just saying. So, yeah, it's Black History Month. If you haven't, look at that there. Yeah. Been down there twice. Been down there twice. You can't get this hat if you ain't been down there or haven't ordered it from those people. And I've been down there twice. Just continue to watch. In fact, about it, if you go down on this page on my upload of videos, you will see me. Yeah, in Oklahoma, in Greenwood, where the 1921 massacre took place at. You will see that. Yeah, kill racism, don't kill me. Kill racism, don't kill me. That's exactly what it says. However, getting back to the religious thing can also kill you. It can kill your mindset. It can stunting your growth and development as a person if you do not go outside the realm of that religious book in which you're studying. That book leads to another book, and that book leads to another book, and another book, and another book, and another book. So, if you are a Christian and you believe in the universe, it's some God, whatever God you want it to be. If you are serving God and your actions are exemplifying good works towards good people, whatever religion you are, that's what religion you are or are into in regards to your school of thought. Me, I was in Christianity, I was in Islam, I was in Hebrew, all of that good stuff. As my years went by, as growing up from a, in fact, about it started with Christianity at the age of 5, sung in the choir for 10 years. Well, make it 11 because when 16 hit, it was a wrap for me. And there were so many things that I had questioned my uncle about, who was a reverend at that time. I only have one left. We had three, but one is left. The other two are dead. Needless to say, I used to give him all kind of ruckus, and he even kicked me out of his own church because I said, "Woe be unto the pastors that lead my flock astray." I stood up in the middle of his ceremony, his deliverance on that Sunday, and the ushers who watched me grow up as a kid, they just, escorted me out. They already knew you got to go. I don't care if you is the reverend's nephew. Okay, you got to go. What's wrong with you? I told them what was wrong, and when dinner time came, I was the meat on the table because everybody was trying to take a bite out of me. Like, how could you? How would you? How dare you? Hey, you're talking about truth, right? Sometime when you wake up to the knowledge of yourself and you earn self-development because you study your own self-development. So you earn it. You work at it. You study. You have to practice that which you are involved in order for your self-development to rise. And when you come into the consciousness, okay, when you come to the consciousness of yourself and you understand all of these books, meaning the three main ones, the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran, you will see how they all are similar, yet they're different in a way. Some of them give you different stories, but they all have the same base, the same story, the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. So it is safe to say that the Jews are in charge of all three of those. And I've told you that, and I've told you that years ago. If you go down on my video upload page here on MOPOWERZ, MOPOWERZ, I did some things about Christianity, Islam, and Hebrew. And I told you and read from those books to you the exact very same stories. This is nothing new to me. For those of you who are new to me, well, if you're religious, make sure you practice what you preach. I myself am not religious. God dwells within the temple, and I am the temple. I am the temple that God created, made in his image and likeness. That is the real temple of God, not a church, not a mosque, not a synagogue. Most people only read on Sundays. Most people only read when it's time to go to church or to the mosque on Friday, for their holy day. Some only do it on Saturdays, you know what I'm saying? And just think about it. You got the Muslims on Friday, the Jews on Saturday, and the Christians on a Sunday. I'm just saying, you think about that. If you don't, you better. You better get some common sense in your head about religion. It's not a bad thing because I haven't seen a lot of religious people in jail. People who are really down for Christianity, people who are really down for the Hebrew and down for the Muslim cause, you don't see those people in jail like you see people who are non-believers. Even in the Quran, it says that whether you're a Jew, Christian, Sabian, or Muslim, if you do good, your reward is due to you. I'm just saying. So it don't matter why you have people fighting over religious wars and religious scripture. You have most people who can't even tell you where Jesus was born. They can't even tell you about the magicians who came to see him. They can't. Some people who study illiterate, but when you go into the science of it, you'll understand how self-development comes from the religion, and then you come into self-consciousness. That's like with the Egyptian mystery school system. That system allows you to become God, and but it's through a self-development process while you're in the temples, learning uh, from one of the master teachers, from one of the priests. Yeah, and as in uh, Jews, they call them scribes, but in Kemetic language, we call them priests, scholars. And the whole aim is to get you to become a god. That's the secret. Even in Masonic orders, yeah, you are the secret. You are the real master architect. I hear brothers out there in Detroit trying to uh, place struggle, mm, yeah, struggling people, like my guy in Detroit. And I say he's struggling because he's trying to implicate a role model, a positive black role model, having been in a Masonic lodge with these Masonic brothers. And he's talking about Louis Farrakhan. Well, Louis Farrakhan, yeah, he's a Mason. Elijah Muhammad was a Mason. Hell, Dr. Ben Joachim was a Mason. Dr. John Henry Clark was a Mason. I'm just saying. And so forth and so forth. Uh, Mother Frances Cress Welsing was an Eastern Star. Why don't you bring all of that out? What about George James? What about George Jackson? I'm just saying. I'm just saying to my brother in Detroit. Hey, I laid a video out on my other channel, THEMOSHOW Chicago, the Motion Chicago, yeah, on YOUTUBE. And the title of that video was Louis Farrakhan, Dr. Benjo Hockney, and the Masonic Order, the Freemasons, okay? All of them Freemasons, man. So why you trying to make a big hit on Louis Farrakhan? And then he talked about how Elijah Muhammad was messing with little girls. Well, did he get charged with that? Did he get charged with that? Did he spend one day in jail for molesting young girls, like Malcolm said? Did he spend one day in jail? Did he have to post bail? Huh? Did he go to a courtroom? The answer is no. It kills me how you have black historians try to kill other black historians' legacy. And look what happened to Malcolm. He ended up losing his life. Even your teachers, General Setti, are Masons, just in a different form. And on that picture that you have with Louis Farrakhan, you seen him around all brothers, right? Because we're the real Masons. Look at my hand. Huh? Don't that say Mason? Huh? Look at my hand. I'm born a Mason. So are you. You're the secret. You're the secret. You are the secret. Black man, black woman. You are the master architects. You are the master architects. So, General Setti, you should stop that, man. You should stop that, man. And if you all haven't been down to Black Wall Street in Oklahoma and Tulsa, you all need to go. You all need to go. Kill racism, not me. Hell, the United States is full of racism. Look at what they're doing for the immigrants. People in Chicago, the immigrants are getting $9,000 a month. What? I'm just saying. Huh? Y'all ask me why I'm not in Chicago. Because I would be crazy like them people in Chicago. I might not even be here up under some palm trees to tell you what I'm telling you right now had I stayed in Chicago. You strap and blow your brains out. You don't know if somebody gonna ring your doorbell, and while you opening the door, they shoot you. Hell, you even got immigrants doing what? Kidnapping young girls here in Chicago. The immigrants, all of you black men that's out there, man, you all need to unite right now. I don't care what gang bang set you from, whatever. Gang gang. Okay, it don't matter. I don't care if you black disciple, black gangster, Latin king, vice lord. It don't matter. Black Pete Stone. It don't matter. You all have to come together because these immigrants are doing what? taking over. Like I told you last year when I addressed the mayor, Brandon Johnson, about these immigrants. Go check out this page. Check out, go to my live down on this page, and you will see me, you know, spewing my madness against Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago. All of these black officials who are in these positions, they're all looking real bad right now. They're all looking bad right now because it was made to be that way. What was the difference of the Confederate flag over the American flag? Your results have been the same, right? As the same in religion. It sends you on a course to be controlled, but it gives you structure. And as I stated, if you don't get trapped up in the mindset box that they place you in religion, you can become more of a person in God-like characteristic because the self-development began. And if you study more, you'll begin to question the very thing that you read because some of that stuff really just don't make sense. Anybody ever read the book entitled 50,000 Errors in the Bible? If you haven't, you need to get that book. It's Black History Month. Let there be no argument among you and someone that look like you. Let you not speak a bad word towards anybody that speaks like you this month. No, because if you can do it for 28 to 29 days, and I believe we got 29 days, which is the shortest month of the year, they cut us short, like they cut us short on everything else, okay? But needless to say, it sends you on a path to go down that will help uplift yourself. Look at me. I'm not listening to all that crazy music this month. No, I'm not trying to hear no bad talk from nobody. I'm not trying to curse nobody out. I'm not trying to have no bad energy. No, not this month. That will set you on a trail to advancement. Yeah, it's called mastering yourself. It's called mastering yourself. And when you master yourself or on your way to that elevation level, everything else changes around you. Even the people that you hang around, your environment changes everything because you will place yourself in a different atmosphere or the universe will. The energy, your shy will put you where you need to be. And sometimes if you don't have no money, well, your energy, the purpose of you being to where you are trying to get to, it'll make it happen. 100. I am a firm witness to that, not a believer. I am a witness to that. So for all of you people that out there that are asking me about am I in the nation of Islam and all of that stuff, do I hate white people? I don't hate white people. Hell, my sponsors are white people. What are you talking about? I can't get no black people to sponsor me. You see? My sponsors are white people. So no, I don't hate white people. And when you self-develop from the school thought of certain forms of religion and certain schools of thought, a prime example would be Elijah Muhammad and the Nation of Islam. Nation of Islam gave me a lot of great information, taught me how to have a lot of structure more than Christianity did. So I took that and multiplied that knowledge more because, as I said, it will send you on a course of development. If you continue, some people uh, stay robots. Some people stay robots, but it's all about self upliftment, not just for you, but for everybody around you. Everybody talk about Malcolm X. A lot of people can be Malcolm X. I'm not saying the traitor Malcolm X either. I'm not talking about that Malcolm X. Malcolm went to them white people. What was his name on 60 Minutes? Yeah, that dude. And he put the man business out in the street. But as I stated, Elijah Muhammad never went to any courtroom. So for those of you who are trying to pour salt on the legacy that he left, hell, even some of your teachers, General said he learned from Elijah Muhammad. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. I'm just saying, yo. Yeah, my nose sort of running right now. I ain't got no tissue. for my nose. But I tell you, I want to thank you all for tuning in on this live. And it's a good thing to be on the live. I haven't been on one in a while. And keep watching them channels. If you haven't watched my other channel, the THEM, yeah, the Mo Show Chicago, THEMOSHOW Chicago. Go over there, all one word, no space. And if you haven't checked out the video uploads on this page, please, by all means, go. Check out the lives that I did as well this month, especially this month. If you're not doing anything, because most people are not doing nothing no way except what they've been programmed to do. So reprogram yourself. Reprogram, regenerate, have that self-development, rise that chi, rise within yourself so you can be elevated into the level of consciousness. Self-development comes before consciousness, but we all went through religion to get to self-development. And after that self-development, we ended up with consciousness. So think about that, you all. Put that in your Rolodex. It's your brother, MOPOWERZ, where the execution of knowledge is power. It is your third eye that makes you shine like jewelry. If you haven't done so already, press that subscribe button below. Hit that notification bell and the word all next to it so that you can get all of the notifications when I upload videos on YOUTUBE. On your way out, press that subscribe and like button as well. That's right. Share this with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation on religion, self-development, and consciousness. Thanks for viewing, you all. Peace out and never give up on your DREAMS.